So BBG is all about learning, collaborating and growing, and I've shared some of that already with you. Here's a list of our schedule today, our agenda. And remember to use the chat box because that really shows up what's going on, and other people can notice it. Put it in the side of your screen, and if you've got something to share or something you're highlighting and noticing, make sure you're using that. So we've got the open networking, which we've done. We'll have Victor talking to us about the case for optimism, and as I mentioned, Wayne Larkin's going to give us a little a closing element to that. Then we're going to break out into our think tank, which is a key part of making our sessions amazing, where we will unpack what we've learned and where we're going to go to from here. And then some time to spend with our next meeting. I have one of the key things that is absolutely amazing about being part of BBG is that we bring you these incredible speakers. And then once we've had the opportunity to hear what they say, we then go away and we get to connect with other brilliant business people, people who've got like-minded approaches and also different approaches from ours, and get the opportunity to learn how we can actually apply what our speaker has shared with us. Because it's all very well to consider somebody else's excellence in their teachings, but how we use it and how we take it into our business moving forward is the critical part. And that's what BBG is all about. So,
thank you. It's great to see you all this morning, and thanks to Ivan and Michael for inviting me. I run an education initiative called the Gandhi Experiment. So we work in the area of teaching non-violence as a conscious choice, mostly in schools, sometimes in community organisations. And I've actually worked with Victor in with the Nelson Mandela Foundation on a youth conference. But just recently, I have been sitting in my lounge room with 30 Chinese teenagers every day on the other side of the world, teaching global citizenship in China. So it's a fascinating experience.
okay, that's excellent.
So in our group, actually, the Craig afterwards joined our group as well. But before that, we had Odile. Odile is a phone sales success coach. She helped people to get the sales on the phone. And then we had a John. John is in engineering firm and logistic firms. And we talked a little bit more about the beer he likes. Wayne, who is a business performance and people performance coach, help people to grow. And Lawrence
Who was that?
is
Who was that?
Wayne.
Okay.
Yep. And Lawrence, he is in a mortgage business, a business broker. And then Craig, we know everything about Craig. Look into his LinkedIn, which is up to date. And then we have Victor. Victor is always, now all of us know what he does. And he was talking about Bendigo, and he was talking about he's 10,000 people short of reaching 1 million people, who is going to talk about what help them to optimize.
Cool. And you, Milind, tell everybody about you.
I'm in a software area where we provide what we call as a business in a box for the coach as well as small business. So it is from the social media marketing to the invoice generation. Everything is taken care of by using our software.
Okay, amazing. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. So I will go to Gary Carr. Can you share more about everyone in your group, please?
Yes, Jude. So we first had Sarah talk with us, and Sarah revealed to us that she was a founding member of BBG. And
oh my God, Sarah, it's you! I've just realised. Oh, hello. Excuse me, sorry. I was just a bit slow on that one. Hi, Sarah. Keep going, Gary. Sorry.
So as we can all see, Sarah is known, but she was surprised at how few people she did know that are in the forum today. She's been overseas for she was overseas for 12 months, and she's come back to Australia, started a new business, but that's been wiped out by the COVID situation. But she's been involved very heavily with a great initiative, which is government funded, which is called covidtest.sydney.com.au. I'm pretty sure I've got that right.
Sarah, put it in the chat box. I think she'll update us.
And what it is a site where you can fill out the form. Sarah actually handles the email as it comes through, and a test kit set out for people so that they can test at home for COVID.
Wow.
Amazing.
Courier delivered, courier picked up, and the results come back within 24 hours. And the person's also contacted by a doctor within that 24 hours to assure of their situation, which is a great initiative. And Sarah gave us some great insights into that. And she's helping friends with that operation. They've started that business. They were wiped out, members of the travel industry who wiped out by COVID.
Amazing.
Yeah, sensational stuff. And then we spoke with Brian Finn, and Brian's into market research. He actually runs 2 separate companies, one of them which works with businesses and does the research for them, whereas the other one is a panel that operates and can do massive research within a very short period of time to help people take themselves to market and to carry out other operations. We then spoke with Miriam, who had given us all insight into herself earlier. And Miriam's revealed to us that she understands the Australian language pretty well, as she's got cousins here in Sydney, and so she understands the way that we speak, which she said she
enjoys it.
Yeah. And then we met with Christian Mazad, and Christian's a executive coach, which he's been doing that sort of work for 20 years. And he does personal branding and leadership, and takes people forward through his coaching. Very, very interesting background, and yeah, sensational stuff.
And you and Yoli, let the group know as well, please. Hi, Yoli.
Well, Yoli and I are Beyond Excellence. That's our company name, and we do coaching and development as well. We mainly work with businesses and the individuals that work in those businesses. Our background is hospitality, so we do a fair bit with hospitality. We've recently started with Next Tech People, and that's looking great. And we help people take products to market and identify needs within organisations and identify the best products for organisations to use as well.
Okay, amazing. Thank you. Eric, welcome everybody that was introduced.
Hi. We actually have quite an interesting and diverse group. A bit of challenge that some people moving in and out of the group. I'm pretty sure Ivan is testing all of us, but it's fine. So the first person we have to introduce himself as PJ. PJ is actually has quite a diverse talent in all the different areas. If I try to describe it, maybe it'll take me an hour, but luckily he did mention just focus on one thing. He's basically helping C-level executive to focus on their energy to produce best results, and his company is addicted to grow. So that's quite an interesting thing. And if you want to know a lot of other things that is involved, please contact him. And we also have Paul Pius. I think in terms of helping to explain what he does is simpler. He has quite a holistic IT managed services, so he can handle the current legacy system and support them, as well as, of course, moving into cloud-based system. And we have Barbara Witten. I think a lot of us know Barbara. Quite a challenging situation with her business at the moment, being in corporate travel. However, she does come up with some interesting fee structure to focus on corporate and team travel, as well as she has developed a new technology, make that area quite easy to use and seamless, which is quite good. And then we have Adam Posner, specializing in customer retention and loyalty. I guess all of us understand how important it is, and he does a lot of work in all the areas, including retail and FMCG. So once again, anybody interested in the area, which I think every business need to be good at, he will be a good person to talk to. And then we have Mariam Korea from Medical Research Institute. I most probably try to get my head around in terms of what she does. But in general, the way I understand it is, basically, pushing and implementing best practice around the world, which is quite good. And we have Orhan, our telecommunication specialist. So basically anything that you need to know about that, whether you're migrating that with NBN, etc., he'll be a good person to talk to. Now maybe some company will be looking at cost saving and what is more effective way to communicate agile way. Once again, he will be a good person to talk to. Last but not least, my name is Eric. I'm the CEO of Business Growth and Exit Specialist. The name says it all. Our target market basically SME. And the way we package it is most of our fee is result-based. So unless we perform for our client, basically we will not work with them, nor we will propose that we work together. And also, I'm one of the founding member in BBG. Sarah, hello. And I'm also the facilitator and alliance partner for Greater and Western Sydney. Anybody interested to talk to us there, catch up with me.
Mariam, I introduced herself. She's a head of research, medical research. Mariam, if I'm wrong, let me know. And she's based in Sydney. And I think, Suna, you haven't introduced yourself. Welcome. Can you just tell the group a little bit about you, please?
Hello, my name is Suna. I'm working for Carbon Reduction Institute. We are an environmentally friendly company based in Alexandria.
I'm McLeod. I'm a bioenergetics practitioner, mentor and coach, and much looking forward to spending some time with you this morning.
Yeah,
well, bioenergetics is the study of how energy influences our biology, and it's one of the things which, in answer to the question this morning about what I might be optimistic about. Technology now is giving us the means by which we can influence our body in much more readily than we have ever been able to do in the past. And this technology is now no longer exclusive to practitioners. Technology can be put into the hands of people in their homes, and this affords us amazing power to influence our health, our wellness, and how we show up.
What do I do? Well, professionally, I'm an attorney for public schools. I don't know if that's a profession in Australia. I sure hope not. But
no, I don't think so.
In America,
there's a lot of litigation.
Yeah.
What?
There's a lot of litigation.
Oh, it's horrible. So
Not
anyway,
as much here.
it's a huge industry. I wrote a book and I said it's not a cottage industry, it's a mansion industry. So and I represent public schools in dealing with special ed and education of kids with disabilities. I don't do the labor and employment teacher union things. That's another part of my law firm. And I also do quite a bit of writing and speaking because I believe the system needs to be totally redone. So that's me.
This is me. So I didn't introduce myself. I am the founder and CEO of Marato Coaching, and I work with business owners, particularly the owners and founders of businesses, to get the most from their businesses and their people, because so often people start business and then they get lost in the detail of operating their business as opposed to growing it and focusing on building their people and everything that they imagine that they build in the first place. And right now, I am very, very excited that we have got our thought starter, and that is VIctor that's going to be speaking to us. So VIctor Perton is the Chief Optimism Officer at the Centre for Optimism, and it's formed only 7 months ago, and we just heard that he's close to having 1 million people registered as having responded to what makes them optimistic. And so we would love to have you all add to that, and VIctor will share something in the chat box as a link. He is one of the key things about this foundation is they want to know what makes us optimistic. And when I spoke to VIctor before our session, one of the things that was very, very clear is how optimistic he is as a human. He's infectious, and I'm sure that you will all experience that in a moment. He was the founder of the Australian Leadership Project, a senior advisor to the G20 presidency, trade commissioner in the Americas, a member of parliament, barrister, and several business roles. One of the things that Victor is extremely proud of is that the greater city of Greater Bendigo has decided to become aligned with and a city of optimism. And I think that the purpose of that is very clear for the city of Bendigo, and really to promote a more positive mindset through a series of online conversations with leaders in the community about what makes them optimistic. What I'd love for you all to do right now is I'm going to hand over the reins to Victor to be able to share his screen. Victor, are you up for it? Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Thank you.
Ready to go. So
Lovely,
do you want to...
Very generous introduction, Judith Rose.
Before you get started, I'll let you just share your screen and get all that done. In the interim, let's do that big clapping thing all over again and say thank you and welcome to Victor. And it's so wonderful to have you here. So unmute yourself, please.
Hello, hi Victor.
Hi,
Awesome
Victor.
to meet Victor.
All right, so I'll let you take it away.
Thanks very much.